Hi there, everyone. Welcome to sunny Spain, and Victor Sioni here. Just wanted to put a little message together today, and I'm wondering if you're kind of going through what I'm going through at the moment, which is there's a lot of confusion in the information we're receiving regarding this global health crisis that we're all experiencing. And maybe you're not experiencing a health crisis personally, but I'm not experiencing a health crisis myself or my family. We're all healthy, we're all fine. The virus hasn't affected us in any way. Now, they do say that you can be asymptomatic and not have a clue that you've got it, so I don't really know. But I've been kind of locked down now for a couple of months, and I'm feeling fine and dandy. My health is fine. I haven't felt the need to go to the hospital or doctors or anything. But what I'm personally experiencing is an economic crisis. Not so much at this precise moment in time. If this drags on for months and months and months and months, then who knows? But we're all going through our experiences. I know a lot of people out there who are fine. You know, their lives haven't really changed much. Maybe they live out in nature. Maybe they have a villa somewhere in nature and their lives haven't changed much. They're tending to their gardens and they're just enjoying their home, you know, their personal space. So not everybody is going through a crisis. Now, my personal situation is that I've been out of work now for months, looking for work, and going through an interesting experience because I'm also going through a type of awakening, realizing that we're all eternal spiritual beings having a temporary human experience, and that we are primarily vibrational beings. We are eternal. We are extensions of source energy. We are incredible, absolutely incredible. And I'm coming to realize that the system we live under, if you want to call it, you know, the matrix, the mechanized, industrialized system, the anti-nature system that we live in, is inevitably collapsing. Now, what kind of time frame I could put on this, I have no idea. I've been aware of this now since 2002, just after 9/11, when I started questioning my reality. I started questioning who I really am, what I'm doing here, and as a result of that questioning, I went on a long journey since 2002 of self-discovery, and I can assure you it's been one of the most amazing but yet challenging experiences ever. I travelled the world twice. I'm not boasting or anything like that, but it's just as a result of that awakening, I had this feeling that, you know, I had to see the world. I had to travel as much as I possibly could, because it felt like this system wasn't going to last forever, you know. Now, I personally believe, through my gut instincts, through my discernment, that Mother Nature will continue, and not only continue, evolve, because as most of us are aware that the earth is a living being. Mother Gaia, nature, is a living being, a sentient being. It provides us with nourishment, with medicine. It provides us with shelter. It provides us with everything, as long as we take the action and transform that cosmic energy into physical manifestation. And what I came to realize is that because there's so much misinformation out there, there's so much information that is confusing, especially in this day and age with what's happening right now around the world. The amount of misinformation is unbelievable when you start to realize that politicians and these official mainstream scientists that are giving advice to the politicians are using models that are not correct. They're giving out numbers of how many people are going to die, and they're always getting it wrong. These models are all wrong. Okay, these so-called experts are giving us misinformation, right? Because there are other doctors just as equally qualified that are giving different information. You have doctors that are saying that this health crisis, this disease, is man-made. You've got other doctors who are saying it's natural. Who do you believe? Who are you supposed to believe? Ladies and gentlemen, who do you believe? I'll tell you who I believe through my own personal experiences is myself. Now, sometimes it can be hard to go with your gut instinct, to go with your intuition, because it comes from the heart, right? But in this world we live in, we're constantly told that it's the head we're supposed to listen to. It's the mind we're supposed to focus on. But let me give you an example. A couple of weeks ago, I fell for an internet scam. It wasn't an internet scam really, it was a WhatsApp scam. I made the mistake of trusting someone because they told me they were DHL, they worked for the delivery company, DHL, and I believed them, and they convinced me to give them my personal details. And the interesting thing is just before I gave him my details, my gut instinct told me not to. I started feeling, that feeling of, something's not quite right. Yeah, that gut feeling inside your stomach where you get butterflies and you think something's not right. But you know what I did? I went for it anyway. I did it anyway. I didn't listen to my gut instinct. And guess what happened? Yeah, I got scammed. Somebody took 100 euros out of my account. I immediately realised that I made a big mistake. But you know what I did? Instead of beating myself up, which I did right at the very beginning, I started, calling myself an idiot, right? That I deserved it. But I started beating myself up, so my vibrations dropped, and I started feeling negative emotions. So what did I do? I immediately called the bank, cancelled my cards. The next day I went to the police station. I made the official report. I took that report back to the bank and I got my money back. So because I changed my emotions from beating myself up to don't worry about it, simple mistake. That's what it's all about, learning from your mistakes. So I got my money back because I remained calm in the end, and so I learned a very valuable lesson. And what was that lesson? That's right, I should have listened to my gut instinct. I should have listened to my heart, and I didn't. But fortunately, because I responded correctly, I got the money back. So, very valuable lesson there. There's a lot of misinformation out there. I've been doing a lot of research since 2002 about how this world really works, who the mainstream media really are, who our politicians really are, etc, etc. So I would recommend to you all out there, if anyone's listening, I'm new to this YouTube game, so as you all know, there's a lot of traffic on YouTube. a lot of information. So bottom line is, trust your gut instinct. Okay, you've really got to work on your discernment. You've got to do a lot of inner work so that you're able to feel your gut instinct more clearly, and it will definitely always get you to the right place. Sometimes shit happens, right? But if you follow your gut instinct, then it's a blessing in disguise, because we all have to grow, we all have to learn, and we all have to evolve. And the only way you can do that is by making mistakes, learning from them, and moving on. And there is a lot of misinformation out there now, ladies and gentlemen. Do not trust everything you hear. Question everything. Question everything, especially when it comes from very, very wealthy and very, very influential people. Bear that in mind. Keep your heart space open. Focus on your heart center. Bring your awareness to your heart center. Be still, my friends. Be still and know that I am here. So let's hang in there. Let's wake up and let's create paradise on earth. See you all soon.